I mean, that's a huge, it cements the fact that, and I know that ACC basketball people absolutely cave in emotionally when I say this.
Well, now that Utah's in their conference, I mean, it's been a tough
Right.
time for them.
Right.
You know.
Right. Did you guys see the did you guys see the statement yesterday? And it's almost as though it's like, Monty, I'm going to come on the show and tell you how stupid you are. And you don't know shit about nothing, you prick. Right? Like,
Utah's going to the ACC. Straight
it's
flyover
done.
Conference.
It's done.
I love that. Remember what I told you last week? What did I tell you last week? Anytime you hear something that somebody say, oh, it's done, book it, it's over with, they're going. Okay.
And it's being reported by a guy who's never, ever, ever, even when there was a fire, has never, ever reported on anything college.
Y'all reading all this cap ass shit.
And I say this again, and we're going to talk about more social media stuff in a few minutes, but get off of this app occasionally. Save yourself. I know it's crazy. Go outside and like stand in the sun for a minute.
What?
People, social media is the scourge of the world because there's so many people on this app. And if you're watching on Twitter, on that app, that's their entire life.
Via social media.
Well, how many people can I get to like my video?
Monty.
It's their entire life. Trust me when I say, I know this is crazy. There's actually life not on YouTube or X, Twitter, whatever it's called these days.
X.
On Insta, Snapface, Talk and Cock. There's
Z.
Trust me when I say there's life outside of social media. Go find it. I know it takes effort. Go find it.
Right.
Because yesterday, Utah released a statement through Brett McMurphy. And I want you to read this statement. Ask yourself if you were contemplating a move to the ACC, would you come out and this strongly and categorically rip the person reporting it? I mean, not say that the person is wrong or the facts are inaccurate. Right? Like, you know how it is when somebody's like, well, you know, they said that I was not wearing panties. That's not true. The facts are inaccurate because you were actually wearing boxer shorts instead of panties, right?
My bad.
Okay. The facts, those facts are not true.
They're not in dispute.
And you always can tell when somebody is denying a story. And maybe it's just me. I've worked in sports talk media and sports media and in the news business for 35 years or longer, whatever. I can tell when somebody issues a denial and it's like, oh, you're confirming it by denying it. Okay. And then there's the statement that Utah released yesterday on the ACC. We're proud to be entering a membership in the Big-12 Conference in the coming months and excited to join our colleagues and member institutions. Okay, boilerplate language. Here's the part where it gets cray-cray. A report over the weekend that suggested otherwise is completely fabricated and irresponsible.
Stay hard.
They said it's a complete lie. It's completely fabricated.
Dude.
They didn't say, well, you know, that report's not accurate, Monty. They said it's completely fabricated. And we were talking to somebody very close to that situation. And this person said, I don't know where they get this stuff. We talked to every conference in August before the Pac-12 melted down. When it was happening,
right?
Utah talked to every conference.
Yeah.
They had very serious conversations with the Big Ten and the ACC. Utah at no point in time, then, now, or anywhere in between, has ever had a serious, substantive conversation with the ACC about membership. I am told, and I was told again yesterday, that their conversations were very baseline. Hey, here's where we're at. What is X? What is Y? What is okay? Great, nice to talk to you. Yeah, let's keep in touch if anything changes. Yet with the Big Ten, it was, well, what are we talking about financially? Hey, what are we talking about travel wise? Like I was told that there was the group of the Pac-10 teams, Pac-12 teams that wound up joining. They had talked about, well, how are we going to get a group that can facilitate travel and mental well-being, mental health well-being for our student athletes? And Utah at the time wanted to join the Big Ten, but there was no invitation extended to them.
Right.
And I believe that Utah thought Utah and Colorado were going to join with SC, UCLA, Oregon, and Washington. I think both Colorado and Utah thought they were getting invitations that never came. And I think it led to some of the consternation we saw from Rick George and the boys at Colorado, because I think they thought they were going to the Big Ten. And it did not come to fruition. So in talking to people very close to this situation yesterday, it was very clear that Utah's never had deep substantive conversations with the ACC. With the Big 12 and with the Big 10, they were serious. They were conversations of substance, making a deal, talking money, talking membership, talking alliances, talking scheduling, talking future expansion of their revenue opportunities where, hey, how much revenue are we going to get? What does our future growth look like? Talking about revenue sharing from the beginning. Never happened with the ACC.
Right.
So people telling you that the ACC and I love the reports that are like, oh, well, the ACC has a deal with ESPN. And so naturally, I'm sorry, who's the majority stakeholder in Big 12 football?
Well, it's Fox, isn't it?
Oh, no, that's right. It's ESPN.
Oh.
Right? Another interesting detail. And I can tell you again, who else is giving you this information? That Utah was very concerned about the streaming component and having the ability to be on stream, where anybody could get their secondary sports on a stream, because they feel like, specifically, I think Utah, from what I understand, would like to see their secondary sports, mainly their stick and ball sports, because they have put a lot of time into baseball. And I think you're seeing some of the fruits of that labor in baseball and softball.
Right.
But their stick and ball sports, I think they would very much like to see their women's and men's basketball getting more reach. And I think they would very much like to see their gymnastics program get more reach.
Yeah, dominant gymnastics program.
Specifically, those genres of their sports program. And I think that the Big 12 and ESPN provide that very seamlessly and easily.
Right.
So when that comes out, because that will come out, in my opinion, you will start to hear that. And you will start to see that streaming of secondary sports. Because the other thing that completely exposes people, well, man, they're tier 3 rights. Tier 3 rights don't exist anymore. So when you hear people, well, Monty, BYU TV doesn't exist anymore. When do you have BYU football games on BYU TV anymore?
Yeah.
They don't, because that level doesn't exist anymore. Separate fact from fiction. So there you go. All right, let's get your thoughts in here.
Yes.
James, stadium guru who loves Bucky's barbecue. Super League saves Oregon State and Wazoo. But does it save Okie Light? That's the question. Boyd Lake, the SEO king of America. Kevin Young is why Igor comes to Provo.
Agreed.
I think without Kevin Young, that signing probably doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Brett Yormark is a better man than Greg Sankey.
Bro, you're pushing your luck now, dude. You are pushing your luck.
Nick Saban is a better man than you are.
And Donuts, good morning. Sankey is a product of his league doing great, not the other way around.
You are up in the night, dude. Literally
So
up in
Greg
the night,
Sankey
dude.
has no, he gets no credit. He deserves no credit for the prosperity of the SEC.
Come on, guy. Come on.
I disagree with that. They hate Sankey because they hate the SEC. I think there's some of that. I absolutely think there's some of that. San Diego State Glenn. Did the creator of that Super League schematic get bitten by a dog or radioactive spider while walking in San Diego or something? Well, there is that.
What?
Well, I mean, if you look at what's not here, God, what's not here? If you,
Oh, well, I'm assuming San Diego State's
let's
not
see,
here.
Washington State, okay. Los Angeles, okay. UCLA, USC, Stanford, Cal, okay, the Bay Area, the PNW, Oregon State, okay, the state where over 254 people died last year from heat exposure in Maricopa County, Arizona and Arizona State, okay, they seem to all be there. Okay, well, maybe San Diego State's in the South. Let me check. Alabama, Georgia, no. Well, how about the Northeast, right? I mean, that makes travel partners, right?
Right.
Because we all got to have these travel partners. BC, okay, BC's a better man than you are.
Monty.
Monty. Now, Monty, listen, we understand that Syracuse got the pro rata San Diego State deserved. Okay, don't see him in the Northeast. Oh, the Plains. My bad.
The Great Plains of the Flyover Conference.
Because we all know those tornadoes in San Diego wreak fucking havoc, right? Okay, so they fit right into the plains with the tornadic activity that ravages Top Gun. There's tornadoes everywhere in whales' vaginas. I mean, have you seen the damage in Old Town from that ripper that?
Yeah, no duh.
There's no tornadoes.
So let me get this right. So you're
pro rata.
still waiting on the pro rata you don't deserve.
If there's a Super League, San Diego State should be in it. If
Agreed.
There's G5 representation.
Well, and the thing put it up one more time. Wasn't Boise State in the underleague?
Wait, let me check the Midwest. Cincinnati, no. Illinois, Indiana. That's not how you spell San Diego State. Louisville, Cheaterville, Pedo State Light, Missouri, Northwestern,
Pedo State heavy.
Shower Boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Ohio State, Jim Jordan's wrestling scandal, and nobody likes Purdue anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I thought maybe the Midwest, that's where they would have stuck.
Yeah, why are they spelling San Diego State with a B-O-I-S-E?
No, I thought they were spelling it with a UTSA.
Oh,
that's not
got it.
Wait, is there a T in San Diego State? Actually, there is. Is there an S? There is. The problem is there's no D at San Diego State.
Stay home.
Oh, Monty.
There's no D. It's a wee fence. There's no D.
It's a wee fence.
You need a D.
I need a dick in me.
Oh
You need
my God.
A lot.
And it all kind of fits together and everything.
That's what your mom said.
Biologics.
Oh, that was fun. Planes, then I'm happy. Okay. I mean, I like flying too.
So yeah, planes in the air or like the Great Plains of the Flyover Conference?
Do you mean the why is there somebody at my door? Who's this odd person standing at my door? That's kind of strange, but it's fine. Okay.
Okay, maybe it's Sankey.
It is.
Is it Amazon?
No, it's a landscaper. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
HOA and stuff. Switch Minnesota and Missouri in the Olanes.
What's the Olanes?
I don't know. Jay McClanahan, the Northeast League is my favorite league. The Northeast,
Okay, let's
BC,
see.
Maryland, Notre Dame. Pedo,
Notre Dame, our mother.
Pedo, Steeltown, Rutgers, Jim Boeheim, Bronco Mendenhall, Michael Vick, and Cleaning Coal. I mean, that seems like a pretty.
Yeah. Wow.
It seems pretty stacked. Pretty stacked. CenturyLink showing up at the Monty House. Oh, dude, don't even get me. Stop. No. We're not talking about that.
Dude, there's an update coming on that story that is so rough. It's so bad.
I sifted through all that.
Bro,
Oh my God.
the absolute incompetence.
Steve Stepanek, good morning. San Diego State is looking like they suck. Okay.
Oh my God, dude.
I know that people are melting down over this. That this is I don't even remember who made this. This is not anything final. This is some dude.
It's a projection.
It's a guesstimate.
Yeah.
Memphis fan, relax. San Diego State fan,
Dude, chill.
untie the tubes. It's fine. You'll get there. You don't like fans lose their mind over stuff. I just, Cam Harrison, good guys. Don't forget to like the show. Yeah. My God. Hit the like button. We've had 1,000 views and only 53 likes.
Hit the like button, man.
Be better.
Please.
Be better.
Please.
Yeah, Jake's begging you.
Thank you.
I do it for don't do it for me. I mean,
Yeah.
do it for Jake. Notre Lame wet blanket says, well, you don't have to like them, but you better learn to love them because they're better than Okie Light.
Don't talk crap about my team.
Dev MC, CenturyLink shows up.
Right.
We show up.
Yeah, they do. Anthony Eason, BYU upgraded with Kevin Young. No doubt about it. That's why we said at the time it's a win-win.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Mike Smith, Kevin Young is hot, wears skinny jeans. Okay.
Now he just needs the backwards snapback.
Okay. Mark Hales in a receding hairline. Call the Plains Conference the John Denver because with those Rocky Mountains, John Denver is full of Rocky Mountain High, Call of Virginia. John Denver. I love the internet. Rando puts out a mock Super League and internet people want to storm the Capitol. Happens every day. Do we at least agree that social media is the scourge of our lifetimes? I'm not sure how we argue that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the lasting impact that social media has had is not good. Like, I like, as someone who does a show, like, I understand that social media is part of what we do on some level, but I got to tell you, like, we don't really even try that hard on social media. Like, we're not even out here. Well, I mean, we're just doing the show, and my guy over here's got like what 500 plus DMs and like all this wild stuff happening on X of people hating. And it's like, dude,
it's funny to me that yesterday there was a string. Yesterday I had over 1,000 notifications when I logged in last night to go to bed. I log in, I'll flip through my feed.
Because you have to log out because the notification thing,
I turned off notifications on X.
Yeah.
I don't get notified anymore.
Yeah.
But in the notification bell, and it was people arguing over the ACC and the Big-12 and like Boise State fan losing their mind because Boise State is being disrespected.
Oh, right.
And I'm just like, okay. I read like 4 of those tweets and I was like, I'm done, dude. Like, I don't know.
It's easier without it.
How do you get so immersed in what's happening on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok that it becomes your identity? And it's crazy to me that you have people whose whole lives are tied up in, well, I need somebody to say I'm the source. Like, who gives it? Who cares?
Yeah.
What did that do for you?